If you're in your 60s, there's one decision that could shape the next 30 years of your retirement, and most people get it wrong. I can't tell you how many people I've met who claim Social Security at age 62 thinking it was the safe move, only to realize too late it permanently locked in a lower income for life. And the worst part, once you make that decision, there's no undo button. That mistake quietly costs you every month, every year for decades. That's why in today's video, we're going to break down the 3 biggest Social Security claiming regrets I hear from retirees, so you can avoid the same missteps before it's too late. My name's Rob Gariano, and I'm a retirement advisor who's helped hundreds of clients navigate these exact decisions with clarity and confidence. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what retirees wish they'd known, you'll know how to make a smarter, more confident decision about when to claim your own benefits. One of the most common regrets I hear from retirees is simple. I didn't know what I was giving up. See, most people claim Social Security at 62 because they're afraid the system will run out, afraid they won't live long enough to benefit, or just unsure if they can afford to wait. But here's the truth. Those decisions are rarely based on actual math. They're based on fear. And fear has quietly become the most expensive advisor in retirement planning today. What makes it worse is that once you start collecting, your monthly income is locked in for life. And as a result, I've seen retirees outlive their income, miss out on tens of thousands in guaranteed benefits, and spend years wondering, what if I had waited? So why do so many retirees, smart, cautious, well-meaning people, make this decision only to regret it later? It comes down to 3 core misconceptions that feel logical in the moment, but actually lead to long-term financial pain. These aren't just technical mistakes. They're belief traps. And once you fall into them, it's hard to see your way out. But if you can recognize them before you claim, you could avoid the same regrets and secure a far better retirement. Let's get into the misconceptions. Misconception number 1, it's safe to get something now than risk getting nothing later. Many retirees claim early because they're afraid Social Security will run out or change. They think better to grab something now than get nothing later. This fear is stoked by headlines and political debates that make it feel like the system's collapsing. But the truth is, even in worst case scenarios, benefits may be reduced slightly, not eliminated. Acting out of fear often leads people to secure the smallest check they'll ever get. That fear often costs retirees over $100,000 in lost benefits over time, and more importantly, it creates anxiety in their 70s and 80s when expenses don't go down, but their income is fixed. By trying to avoid a what if, they lock in a certainty, less money for life. Let's get into misconception number 2. I need the money now. I don't want to wait. Another belief is that people need the income now, even if they're still working or have savings. They see it as free money and don't want to leave it on the table. But many retirees don't run the math. They forget that claiming while working can reduce benefits due to earnings limits. And that early claiming leads to a permanently smaller check. Instead of using existing savings or optimizing income in a more strategic way, they treat Social Security as a quick fix. But that short-term gain often leads to long-term pain. They lose flexibility and are forced to dip into retirement savings faster later on. Misconception number 3, claiming early feels like the only lever. I didn't think about what else I could do. Many retirees claim early because they feel stuck, like it's the only financial move they can make. They don't realize that delaying Social Security can actually unlock other planning strategies, like Roth conversions or reducing required minimum distributions. What they miss is that the years between retirement and RMDs are often the most tax-efficient years to act. A lower income window gives you space to do tax planning, but only if you don't fill that window with early Social Security checks. By locking in Social Security too early, retirees often miss their best chance to lower lifetime taxes, convert IRA dollars at lower income brackets, and structure their retirement income more efficiently. I've seen clients miss 6-figure opportunities simply because they didn't know to wait. If you're watching this and wondering whether you've already made one of these mistakes or how these ideas apply to your unique situation, I've got something for you. I offer a free one-on-one video consultation where we walk through your numbers, your goals, and whether delaying Social Security could open the door to smarter strategies like Roth conversions, income modeling, and tax reduction. You can book your free personalized session using the link below in the description, but don't wait too long as we only have the capacity to offer this to the first 20 people who reach out. Let's get back to the video. The 3 misconceptions I just mentioned, the fear-driven rush to claim, the short-term income trap, and the missed opportunities to build real retirement leverage all lead to the same place, less freedom later on. But what if you didn't have to make those trade-offs? What if you could replace fear with confidence, make every dollar of your retirement plan work together, and still feel secure even if you delay? That's where this approach begins. It's not about waiting longer. It's about claiming with clarity. So every decision supports your bigger retirement picture. And that's exactly what I help clients build through our basis covered retirement system. Let me show you what this looks like. First, we find the maximum retirement paycheck that you could receive throughout retirement, year by year, by examining all income sources, including Social Security, pensions, and portfolio withdrawals. We do this using our Income Labs planning software. All new clients get access to this during onboarding, so you'll be able to test drive it for yourself. We then use our Social Security optimizer to sync up the best time to take Social Security along with other tax planning strategies, such as Roth conversions. This system, all working together, will be able to provide the best time to take Social Security, the maximum retirement paycheck you can receive, and the least amount of taxes you'll have to pay over your lifetime. It's not about guessing. It's about giving your retirement a timeline that aligns with both your lifestyle and your finances. Early claiming locks you into a lower base for life and also compresses the years when you have the most flexibility to act. That's when you could have repositioned your assets, saved on taxes, and optimized the income you're relying on for decades. I've worked with clients who thought they had no choice but to claim early until we actually ran the numbers. And what we found was staggering. Just a few years of patience gave them $100,000+ more in guaranteed income, plus tens of thousands in tax savings they never expected. It's not just about getting more though. It's about getting control so you can retire on your terms with fewer surprises later on. If you're in your 60s and wondering whether you've missed your window or if there's still time to make a smarter move, don't guess. Click the link below to book a free one-on-one retirement assessment with me. We'll walk through your Social Security options, your income plan, and see if waiting can unlock more than you think. This isn't just about theory. It's about giving you confidence in the decision that could shape the rest of your retirement. Most retirees don't regret when they claim Social Security. They regret why they made the decision in the first place. Now that you know the most common regrets and the smarter alternative, you have the chance to plan with clarity, not fear. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.